Hello! Hello. Welcome for this short notice impromptu stream. I've been thinking about this game since last week. Was it last week? I don't know. Hey, what's up? It's me, it's Punk Brog, everyone's favorite Punk Brog guinea pig VTuber. This is a weird game. This is a weird-ass game for a weird-ass guinea pig human hybrid VTuber thing. But aside down is... Good morning, Sirius. Hello. But aside down is... I don't know what you... I feel like this is a specific genre of game, right? Where it's like... it's like based around like an operating system. It's based around like a desktop like system. And you kind of have to like almost find the game. So in this, it's basically, well, you can make your own background music. So that's why I don't have any background music. So we'll pick this up real quick. Let's say we'll just pick a couple. Oh yeah, that's great. That's also good. What happens if you press all sound? I almost don't want to. Okay, I need like some kind of percussion. No. I need like some kind of drum. Shit, that's good. Yeah, you know what? Perfect. Whatever. I feel like you could play with this for a while. I'm so tempted to press all of them, but I'm not going to. Anyway, here's what we got to last time, okay? So the vibe of the game is, I think as far as like a goal, is to try and get in this. How do I close this? How do I close this? Oh, return to. I think it's to try and open this padlocked folder, which is called The Truth. And to get in here, I think you need... Oh, okay, so this kind of gives you... Okay, so this is... I'm going into it like a bit... So I played it for like a good hour or so last time, and it was really fun. It's really goofy and really silly and really funny. Basically, like every so often, you will get like a screen that will have some like garbled text on. And the garbled text is kind of an answer for one of the questions to open this padlock. And I think there's... Where's my notepad? Yeah, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are like, I think like 13 or something, maybe. We found 6 so far. With the strange glitching text. So I think basically the game is to try and find all of the glitching text, or at least be able to find all the answers to get into the padlock. So that is my goal for today. So this one says like, per the getting started guide, how many things can a folder hold? So this one I should be able to find, right? Is this in like the manual? Where's the getting started guide? Where is the getting started guide? What's in the trash? Ooh. Oh, getting started guide. Okay. So I think we probably already found this. So folders, I don't know if I need to, you know what I actually do have, which is fantastic. I have a Margaritaville Island Inn headed notepad. I don't have a pen though, hang on. That's a Sharpie. And yes, this was taken from, oh, actually it has the address and the number at the bottom. This was taken from the Margaritaville in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, where me and Raph stayed. Rest in peace, James Buffet. Okay. So, I don't know. Are these questions... I think these questions are in order, right? So, folders. I'm just going to write them down. Fuck it. Folders, 25 things. But then, did I already find this? Will this be in my notes? Let's see. I don't know if it was already in there. Maybe it was. 25. I think it was, yeah. 25 different things. So there's some in the middle here, but I think maybe looking at the questions will give me a clue as to where I can find the answer. So this one I know is 25. What is described in figure 3 on the second page in the operation manual? Will they? Okay, I have to... Right. Okay, so I can't... Can I not keep this up? So bridge. So I think these are always in order. So bridge circuits. And then French alligator? Question mark? The alligator was French, though. Do they have alligators in France? I don't think so. When we went to, speaking of alligators in France, when we went to Disney World. Is it Disney World? I don't know. There's specifics, right? Is it Disney? Which one's the one in Florida? Whichever one's in Florida. Definitely no. But whichever one's in Florida, we went to that one with like it was around the time of mine and Raph's wedding. We went there with my mom and her husband and my sister and my nephew. And my nephew's like a little French kid called Remy. And he, like, someone told him there were alligators. And he was just like freaked out the entire day. He's like, no, I don't want to get eaten by the alligator. He didn't say that because he's not like a 50-year-old French restaurateur, but the intent was the same. Anyway, French alligator. There you go. That's my French alligator story. Right, 25 things I hate about you. Bridge circuits. Bridging the power circuits. Who sacked the satellite uplink? I guess French partisans would be the answer because it's French alligator. Borrow money to buy a question mark. So I don't have this one. Borrow money to buy a question mark. Borrow money to buy a question mark. I don't know. So I don't know if I don't know if I have to keep an eye out for the answer. Pokemon Sun and Moon has wrestling. Wait, it does? Sun and Moon isn't the debut of Hawlucha though, right? Was that X and Y? I'm trying to remember what Sun and Moon introduced. Yeah, I think Hawlucha's X and Y, right? Oh, Sun and Moon is like Solgaleo Lunala, right? Okay, so I don't know this. I'll guess Computadora. What do you call yourself? Oh, so my name is Adam Spargo, right? But is that what I call myself? What do I call myself? What call self? I know my name is Adam Spargo. What begins the war for the truth? Shit. See, I think these also so this game has like 45 different endings. And I think you find some of the answers in the endings. But I'm not 100% sure how you're supposed to get the different endings. What begins the war for the truth? I don't know. The Intergalactic Truth Declaration. What precedes the Eternal Night? And I definitely have some of these answers. I'm right, God. My like note-taking system is just awful. I'm using this with like a Sharpie. I don't know if I have the answer to some of these. Oh, so okay. I have Operation. So I think I'm missing 1, 2, 3, maybe 1, 2, 3, and this is disinformation nuke. Liturgy of Cain and universal hard. Sorry, I know I haven't like gotten into the silliness of the game yet. I'm just trying to take this silly game very seriously. 25 things. Power circuits, French partisans. So don't know this one. Don't know this one. Well, this one is Operation Disinformation Information Nuke. What precedes the Eternal Night? The Liturgy of Cain. We know that one. What is the name of Jeep Johnson's hard hat program? Universal Hard Hat. So we need to know who the Lord of the Underworld is. Lord of Underworld. So we only have Lord of Underworld. Old Scratch. Let's say Old Scratch. Oh, Brimstone Benny's pretty good. That's a good VTuber name. Skip questions and be fired by Skip and be fired by. I wonder if this is... Can you skip questions? I guess Prospero? Nope. Okay, so there are only like maybe 4 answers that I need to get. Okay, so... What do I call myself? I wonder how I'd find that out. I wonder how I'd find like what I call myself. Let me look in the trash real quick. Who is this man? Adam chess prototype. Turn to trash. Wait, what? Maybe if I look in the game. So there are games also that I just do not understand. My haiku. You have no money. The room fills with poison gas. Great disappointment. Let me check the games because I think I invent these games in game. Yeah, it says Adam Spargo, so I think like that is guess Mark's card and he will give you £1,000. Sounds easy. Guess my card and I'll give you £1,000. Money 200. Wager 50. Make my guess. Call it quits. Fuck it. Let's make a guess. Make your guess. Let's see. I think it's the 7 of hearts. Am I supposed to be able to guess this? Nope. Try again. Oh, Ace of Hearts. One more time. Guess my card and I'll give you £1,000. Make my guess. What about if I got Ace of Hearts again? Nah! 7 spades. Okay. One more time. Make my guess. I think 8. What about Ace of Spades? Ah! You had the Ace of Hearts? Well, I'm running out of money, so I guess that's that. Wager. Brannigan's Wager. I should check the how to play, because I don't think because you know me, I don't read how to plays. All right? I don't need to know. But the how to play might have information in. An ace is worth either 1 or 11. Positive face cards are worth 10. Negative face cards are worth -10. Number cards of obvious positive or negative worth. Punch adds a card to your hand. Lay down maintains your hand. Win the round by scoring more than a dealer. Jesus, I can't read that.
Adam, how much currency are we playing for?
Number of decks, 6. Grey Michael is my dealer. I guess I'll wager 25. Wager up!
There are 52 cards in a standard deck.
716 cards remain in the trunk. Dealer 2. 2 of diamonds. So I have the 8 of clubs and the king. So that's 18. I think I'll lay down. Do I win? Easy money. Woo! Call it quits. All right, cool. I won money. So that was wager. Let's read the rules for slap. Oh, slap is pretty much the same. It's like a blackjack, right? Okay. So I think the only, like, I call myself Adam Spargo. So I think the only things I need are who's the Lord of the Underworld, and if I skip a question, who will I be fired by? So I guess let's do the quiz. Log on. Mr. Adam Spargo. I don't remember what any of the voices were, so we'll just if you watch the last stream, then all the voices are going to be different, undoubtedly. Mr. Adam Spargo, ready to get started? Yep, let's get started. The facts department.
I don't use contractions in words, but then sometimes I do.
So I wonder if I can skip a question. Is there a way that I can skip a question? Skip question! I can skip questions. I'm gonna try and... What if I skip every question? Wait. Oh no! I pressed quit! Fuck! Ah, I blew it! No! Wait! I blew it. In classic punk rock style. Okay. But I figured out where the skip question was. Return to game is what I should be pressing. I wonder if I skip every question. You skipped 21 questions. As a result of your work here today... Oh! I need to ask you something. Ending 45 of 45. What's up? Do you have shit for brains? Oh, no. You sit here every day, and you never do shit! Well... You skipped all the questions? Seriously? I mean... Merlin! Merlin is going to fire you. Okay, Merlin is going to fire me. Merlin is going to fire you? Shit. I need this job. Then why do you do shit like this? I don't know. Have you ever been fired from a job? I think I've technically only been fired from one job. But another job I definitely jumped before I was pushed. Sorry, Basil. God damn it. Sorry, Basil. Yeah, whatever. Sorry, Basil. Don't skip the questions. Okay, hell yeah. All right. So the only one I think I need to know now is who is the Lord of the Underworld? I guess I just have to... Like, I could brute force and try and guess it. I don't know what... Unless it's just something on one of these... Unless it's just a question that I haven't had. You're a people pleaser? The only time I got fired was... Hey, I don't know if I've spoken about this before. It turns out I was right. So it's funny because I used to work for like a merch company, like a company that would like make merch. And it was perceived as like a pretty cool company. And I had like friends that worked there. So I was excited when I got the job. And then when I got the job, it was just like literally making like button badges for like 8 hours a day, which is real boring. It was like just like a boring factory job basically. But like we would make merch for like bands and artists and stuff. And one day we got an order in for an artist who was particularly unpleasant. And this was like 10 plus years ago when they were pretty unpleasant. Spoiler alert, they got real worse. But anyway, I made some jokes and I had a conversation with a coworker, but I made the really stupid mistake of posting about it on my public social media. And I did this during like my lunch break. I came back from my lunch break and I was immediately fired. It was fucking wild. It was fucking wild. I'm gonna have to play with an ear out because Pippa's cat food is getting delivered today. Sorry. I realize I need to be able to hear the doorbell, so I might have to disappear quickly within the next 30 minutes or something. Yeah, but hey, it turns out that artist was a complete piece of shit, and now is like she was like horrible at the time, like kind of nasty, had like a really bad reputation within the punk scene. Turns out she's a big old grifter and is now riding the turf train, so she can go fuck herself. I'd get fired 20 more times to talk shit about her. Anyway. Anybody down there? Wait, I got something for this. Wait. Anybody down there? Anybody down there? Anybody down there? Nobody resides at the bottom of this hole. Only one way to find out. Yahoo! I don't think there's anyone down there. That's just an echo. Why would there be anyone down there? And we couldn't afford to rescue them even if there was. So my question is... I'm trying to find out who the Lord of the Underworld is. So I honestly might just answer the questions as I see fit. Because basically each one of the answers relates to a different department in the company. So it's easy to like figure... So the one with like all capitalized is the facts department. The silly one is the jesters department. This will probably be the union. And then this one is like the finance department. I think the finance department is the one that is run by a vampire. So maybe I lean into finance. But I think I want to... Because so this score up here is like... relates to the department, how many questions you've answered for each department. But like I've done it where I've answered like every every option for a single department, but I guess I'll just like try and randomize it a little bit. So I'm gonna go money. You walk down the hallway towards the dining room. A large, vicious dog stands in your way. That dog does not look vicious. It looks very fluffy and cute. Bribe the large, vicious dog with some nice little treats. That's not a bad dog. That's just a little guy. He's all right. Yes. How do you... Oh, Jesus. Oh, it got real. How do you feel about the overwhelming militarization of the police in America? It's bad. It's definitely bad. I literally don't care what happens to any American. I mean, I did marry one, so I probably can't choose that one, but it is pretty funny. America has a real authoritarian problem that is really, 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 really bad for business. Question outside of scope. I have not yet pondered America. Probably, let's just go, it's bad. It's definitely bad. Theobald. I like how there's like Siggy bots.
My boss left me out here on the road for some reason and won't pick up the phone. Can you come pick me up? I'm only 3 hours away.
Tell me where you are. I'll call you a cab. I do not know you. How did you got this number? Are you willing to pay? I can help for the right price. Your boss left you there for a reason. Don't leave until you figure out what it is. It must be important. You may want to set down some roots. That one's pretty good. Your brand new American SUV has broken down on the side of the road. How does that make you feel? Unwell. This SUV costs £20,000. Confused. This SUV is brand new, and I expected reliability. Resolute. I'm going to piss. Pissed. This shouldn't happen. I guess resolute. The maths cowboy. Maths flash quiz. A squared plus B squared equals C squared is an example of the Pythagorean theorem. Oh, that's the Pythagorean equation. I use that all the time. Example of the what? You trailed off there. The Millennium Prize problems? I heard you get $1 million if you can solve one of those. Do you know about those where it's like, I don't know if the Millennium Prize is what it is, but there was like a book where somebody published some like picture puzzles and it relates to locations of real life buried treasure. And I don't think like to this, it was released in like the 70s or 80s. And I feel like to this day, they haven't found them all. I'm pretty sure I didn't make that up. You trailed off there. This is a depiction of the Nazca hummingbird geoglyph as seen from above. While we're on the subject, are hummingbirds more like bugs or more like beasts? Hummingbirds are not bugs. They're just small. Beasts. People wouldn't pay to see a geoglyph of a bug. That's not true. I don't think anyone thinks hummingbirds are bugs. They're literally birds. It's in the name. Birds eat bugs. Don't recommend questions like this. Stop showing me large interpretive drawings. Yes. How do you manage an employee who denies his own poor behavior? Why is this like Vince McMahon? Throw him to the ground and make him taste gun oil. Is gun oil a thing? Where's Bob? Help him understand that his poor behavior is, in fact, real. Talk to the employee. Try to understand. Discipline may be appropriate if you can't come to an understanding. Subtract money from his pay every time he behaves poorly. He will learn. I'm going to say the gun oil one. American cowboys ride pigs now. How does that make you feel? This is not a fact. This is a fiction. There's no way that's true, right? I don't care about American pigs or the animals they ride. Pigs are quite a bit cheaper than horses. This makes a lot of sense to me. There's no way this is just true, right? This is a clear, undeniable photo of a UFO. Do you believe that UFOs and, as a consequence, aliens really exist? They almost have a lock. Get out of there! Eject! Eject! Statistically speaking, aliens have to exist. Fermi said so. I don't know what Fermi is. Aliens and UFOs are not real. That photo must be doctored. Of course aliens exist. Nobody would watch all those reality TV shows about them if they were fake. Those shows have a lot of viewers, you know. They make a lot of money. Also, Blink 182. Aliens exist. Statistically speaking, aliens have to exist. They have to, right? There has to be life out there in the universe that isn't us. How insane would it be if we were the only, like higher life forms in the entire universe? I don't want to get existential. Oh, God. Unpredictable and unending attacks from the forgotten sea people have wiped out all life above sea level. Why did they do this? What could we have done to prevent this fate? Sea people do not exist. There must be another explanation. The first time the sea people invaded, it was over unpaid debts. The debts must have been much, much bigger this time around. I'd say the rampant ecological destruction of the ocean ought to do it. I always said that this would come back to bite us in the ass. They did this for one reason and one reason only. It's because of that car battery I threw in the harbour in '79. I think it hit a merman on the way down. I saw blood. Nobody believed me. D is pretty good. Let's say this one. How do you feel about the fact that our office is almost entirely powered by nuclear power? Nuclear power is very reliable. I'm alright with it. It's a lot cleaner than coal. Huh. Is that why the electric bill's so low? Nuclear. Nuclear. Dominic Brunn has just knocked out Torben Apple with a huge surprise suplex. You are up next. How do you take him down for good? Don't! Just take a fall and get paid out. He's tired. You can beat him. Give him everything you got. Hit him with magic. That old brute will never see it coming. Analyze all available fight data. Analyze his strengths and weaknesses. Exploit weaknesses. Eliminate target. He's tired. You can beat him. The Orgone Accumulator. Experience its many benefits today. Is this a Peep Show reference? This is an interesting scam. I just bought the Orgone Accumulator and I love it. I've not heard of the Orgone Accumulator. Tell me more. Is this an ad? How did this pseudoscience shit get into the system? What does it mean when someone says, make like a tree and leave? It's a pun. Leaf, leave, trees of leaves. I believe that is the human way of telling me to piss off. It is a reference to doing as a tree does and making leaves, also known as cash or moolah or green. Pretty obvious. You have to leave the situation like a tree would. Fall over and roll away. Light on fire and burn to a pile of ashes. Be eaten alive by bugs and insects, etc. Forgot what the question was. What does it mean when someone says make like a tree and leave? I mean, it's a pun. Incoming call, the company of jesters. Being a purple elf can be hard sometimes. People stare at me. Kids laugh when I walk by. And I'm a jester, so you'd think that would be a good thing. But it makes me feel really, really bad. I struggle with depression. It's also hard. I'm sorry to hear that, Rogerio. Sincerely. I am sorry for the hurt that others inflict on you. You should write a book. Turn your pain into profit. Can you keep it down? I'm trying to get some work done. I'm sorry to hear that, Rogerio. He blew himself. Chacky steak. Steak.
You guys have any raw meat I can borrow?
Chacky steak. I thought I killed you in Istanbul. No. Oh, rat meat. Sorry. If you want rat meat, you're going to have to buy rat meat. Jackie, we talked about this. Eating rat meat isn't safe. I do not keep rat meat on me, Jackie Steak. We talked about this. Eating rat meat isn't safe. Why's my dog a D20? Your dog is very sick. You need to take him to the veterinarian, but he wants to stop at the park first. What do? We may never know what he truly wants. Take him to the park and see if it makes him feel a bit better. You may not need to spend any money at the veterinarian after all. Well, what about cancelled? What if you booked the appointment? Do you have to pay for a cancelled appointment? That one's important. Make yourself equally as sick by eating really, really old food from the back of the fridge. He shouldn't suffer alone. He's very sick. Take him to the veterinarian. Why is he? He's very sick. Your mechanic tells you that your 6-speed hydronized carbon fuel reaccelerator has blown out and needs to be repaired. How do you proceed? There's no such thing as a 6-speed hydronized carbon fuel reaccelerator. Well, I don't know that for a fact. I don't look at the manual. Pretend you didn't hear him and run! Sounds expensive. Tell the mechanic to skip the repair. Get a second opinion. If the problem is real, it will require a specifically skilled tradesman anyway. I mean, yeah. I've dealt with too much car repairs to skip anything. Incoming call, the money men.
Hey, do I look okay today? Is there blood on my face? I would go check in the mirror, but I literally can't.
There is some blood on your face, yes. Why would there be blood on your face? What happened? Is that blood? I thought it was some kind of expensive makeup. Looking great as always, Beatrice. Don't worry about the blood. Ratanos. For £100. This small, long-tailed rodent is known for its cleverness, intelligence, and ability to survive in urban environments. What is a rat? What is a sewer alligator? Wait, do we earn money if we get this one right? Oh, okay. Dear Office Worker 0451, we value your employment. As a reward for your service, we have decided to assess you, your co-workers, and anyone you associate with. Today you answered 0 questions for the facts department, 2 for the money men, 13 for the union, and 6 for the company of jesters. You skipped 0 questions. As a result, Grey Michael failed to completely redact the men in black from a sensitive document and was killed in a targeted car bombing. I think we might have had all these endings. Oh, we haven't had this one. Okay. Beatrice was asked to make cuts and reduce the office headcount. Her solution, liquidate the cleaning staff. Jeep Johnson, okay, yeah, we've had this one. Yeah, I think the answer I need must be in one of the other endings. Ooh! Rotten Rogerio's hand zapper misfired and cooked him to the bone. He was pronounced dead at the scene, but returned to work the next day as if nothing had ever happened. But for you, it was just another day at work. So I don't know... I don't know how you get specific endings. That's the only thing. I did... The only things the only kind of variables I could think of is if you answer every question for a specific department. Or I guess if you answer like 0 questions for a specific department. But I should have done both of those things already in the playthroughs I've done. I might do like 1 or 2 more, and then maybe honestly I might just try and brute force it. Because the last one I need is so I think I know this. That's this. That's this. Oh, borrow money to buy a I don't think I know this actually. I don't think I know borrow money either. Shit. Borrow money to buy a something. Boat. What do I call myself? Like I think just Adam Spargo. What began the war for the truth? So that's this. That's this. That's this. Lord of the Underworld isn't it? Oh no, I don't know this one. So I don't know this one. Beelzebub. Skip questions to be fired by Merlin. I know that one. So there's still at least 2 that I don't know. Borrow money to buy. I wonder if there's like... I wonder if the borrow money one is to do with gambling. Like, what if I lose all my money? What if I lose all my money? And then maybe I'll get some text for that if I don't have any money. Let's see. Let's bet it all. Bet it all. Deal me in. Another round. Wait, did I win? Shit. Wait, did I win? Wait, I'm confused. I'm trying to lose. Dishonest, good morning. Hello? Hello, hello, hello. I'm trying to lose here. Yum, yum. Speaking of gambling, yeah, this isn't going to be the only stream I do today. I have a stream scheduled for a couple hours. Oh, here we go. Lose all of your money. Okay, cool. So minus 175. You have no currency. Basil may be able to lend you some. Okay. So what if I call Basil? How do I call again? Oh, call. Here we go. Call Basil. Could I borrow £100? That's... You need another loan? I'll pay you back someday. I promise. Buying another motorcycle. Yes. Okay, cool. All right, so I think I just need one now. So we're borrowing money to buy a motorcycle. So the only thing I need to know now is who the Lord of the Underworld is. So it might just be in a conversation I haven't had yet. Buying another motorcycle. No, something else. Sure, no problem. Oh, wow. Thanks, Basil. Basil's a good egg. Let's talk about something else. Okay. Cool. So we're trying to find out who the Lord of the Underworld is. I've got a feeling that might be a Beatrice question. Can I ask you about vampire stuff? You want to interview the vampire? Yeah. What do you want to know? Is it true that vampires drink blood? Do you have any special vampire abilities? Yeah, I can turn into... Oh, I asked her about this already. Anything else? Strength, speed, telekinesis, invisibility. That's so cool. Oh, but yeah, I started a thought before and didn't finish it. Yeah, I'm going to stream Clover Pit in a couple hours, which is... I spent the last 2 days basically playing nothing but Clover Pit. It's like Balatro, but like with more gambling and less gameplay. Oh, yeah. It's kind of a big trade-off. Yeah. You want to talk about something else? Yeah. Yeah, the only other thing I can think of is if... Let me ask her a different question about vampire stuff. Like, maybe the what do you call yourself isn't as simple as just Adam Spargo, but I don't know. Yes, vampires do drink blood. Why? We needed to stay alive. So you take it from other people. Clover Pit is like pretty cool. It's not... I can't see it being as lasting as something like Balatro. Because it's way more RNG. Yes, but never enough to kill them. And then they turn into vampires? No, that's a different process. Oh, so they're fine afterwards. Yeah, just with a little less blood. Huh. You want to talk about something else? Maybe she isn't the sort... Maybe... I wonder who I find out about who the Lord of the Underworld is. Unless that is just another ending that I haven't got already. But yeah, I'm also playing Baby Steps this week, which I don't know if you've seen Baby Steps yet. It looks very fun, but in like a painful way. I don't know if Beatrice is who I'm going to find this out from. Oh, I remember this. So I need to... I guess we'll do one more. So the only thing I think I need to know now is who the Lord of the Underworld is. Later in the morning, you have coffee with a friend from another section. You're surprised he hasn't been trained yet on new equipment that he has to use. Safety training is both a requirement and an expectation in Nova Scotia safety law. True or false? False. Laws barely exist in Nova Scotia. False. Learning on the job is a time-honored tradition that actually saves a lot of money. True. Safety training is both a requirement and an expectation. True. Safety laws were written for a reason. Safety training is an absolute necessity for work on any job site. I mean, true. I love this question. Well, I love these answers. How do you feel about the overwhelming militarization of the police in America? I literally don't care what happens to any American. Punk Brock 2025. I wonder who that... Is that like the Jesters? Incoming call, Diunion.
You doing anything fun this weekend? I was thinking of taking the family down to the coast. Nice little drive.
I will be taking some time to rest and recharge. Oh, I work at the blood bank on weekends. For money. Pub. Probably. Hopefully the missus lets me get away. Huh. I was also planning on taking your family down to the coast. Weird. I work at the blood bank. You open your desk drawer and find this bomb sitting alongside your rolls of tape, pen caps, and staplers. What do you do? Drop the bomb out of the window and let the wind take it away. Immediately evacuate the building and call the bomb squad. Run. Remember to pay off your debts on time next time. Make the situation known. Say, co-workers, there is a bomb in my desk. I mean, yeah, ask for help. Oh, the mechanic one? Sounds expensive. You've just received a medal for bombing a hospital. What do you say in your speech? Well, I think we all know they had it coming. This must be some sort of mistake. I would never bomb a hospital. They make so much money. What is this shit? Why are you asking me questions like this? Bombing a hospital? Only a monster would bomb a hospital. I didn't receive a medal for that. This never happened. Heno Moheji is a face known to be drawn by Japanese school children using hiragana characters. With that being said, local police are looking for a suspect with the exact same description and characteristics as those drawings. I've never seen a person that looked like that. Is there a large cash reward for catching this cartoon person? This is hilarious. I saw a guy who looked exactly like that, heading directly for the Parliament building with a huge bomb. I think you got your suspect drawings mixed up somewhere. A person couldn't possibly look like that. Is there a large cash reward? What would you do if you were involved in organized crime and some rival gangsters blew up your car? I mean, like, hypothetically. Because it definitely didn't just happen to me. It didn't. They're gangsters. Find the right person to pay off and your problems will all go away. I don't think this is hypothetical. This seems like it really happened. Did this really happen? If they blew up your car, they probably think you're dead. It might be time to just disappear. Who do you think D.B. Cooper actually was? Who? D.B. Cooper's actual identity remains unknown. I don't know what is D.B. Cooper. I don't get that reference. Who knows? No comment. Piss off. You have been hexed by a woodland magician after a particularly brutal fender bender. To break the hex, you must fix the woodland magician's car and the hex will be removed. Flatline 2 to 3 times a week until the effects of the hex weaken. 7 or 8 gold coins should get him off your case. What? No. Talk to your insurance company and your lawyer. You may not be at fault. Let's say fix his car. What is the primary belief that all UK footy goalkeepers have in common? He's a famous bank robber? Oh, I didn't know that. I have to stop that quick and small ball. I hope the ball hits me in the head and I don't... If I don't stop that ball, I'm going to lose my house. This is way too much responsibility for one person. I think I chose this one last time, but it is always relevant. Local squirrels are always bouncing sticks and acorns and pine cones off of this friendly garden gnome's head. How does that make you feel? No big deal. That's life in the garden. Squirrels are just like that. I feel fine. That is not a gnome. That doesn't even look like a gnome. I'm getting really sick and tired of all this bullshit. Sticks and acorns and pine cones are squirrel currency. Sure. The Bunt Bot is Britain's favourite robot for the 5th year running. Would you buy this robot for your favourite son? No! He has a Morning Star for a hand! That's a lot of money to be spending all at once. Or best offer? I'm going to lowball him. Another rotten hand. 60k down the drain. What do I do? What the hell do I do? Look at the cards again, boss. That's a winning hand. That is a flush. That is not a rotten hand. Yell as loud as you can and strike the dealer in the face. Don't give up. You were awakened early in the morning by the disgusting noise of a futuristic battle tank driving around your neighborhood. How do you deal with this problem? It's time to show my neighbors that investing in a WW1 field gun wasn't a stupid idea. Nobody will mock me ever again. I'd set off on a massive electromagnetic pulse. I wonder how much ransom money they'd pay me to get a stupid tank back. Even weapons of war have weaknesses. I'd gum up the treads with scrap metal and concrete and stuff garbage down the cannon tube. The roads are not rated for futuristic battle tanks. It will likely fall into a sewer or a sinkhole. I like that. Your buddy Eric was carrying some boxes down your driveway and accidentally impaled himself on a medium-sized branch. What do you do? Immediately call emergency services and begin first aid. Do nothing. You will see him again at the gates of hell. Check if the wound was fatal. More information is needed. Call your lawyer. Immediately call emergency services. Oh, it's Rotten Rogerio.
Nobody.
No, I forgot what. Nobody talks about it, but I've been alive for like 1,200 years. I worked for Emperor Basil II, and now I work for Basil Bonsa. Weird. Oh, that's kind of cool. Was he rich? That doesn't seem right. Are you sure? You don't look a day over 35. Did I ask? I'm trying to work on something, and you're just in my ear talking about stupid shit. The Union. You're remembering to take your 15-minute break every 15 minutes, right? If we don't use it, we lose it. That seems really bad for business? Oh, I don't work here. I just come here to use the computer. I should take more breaks so they are not taken away. Okay. You got it, boss. The office bird cam. Don't ever talk to me or my son ever again. Who are you? Who's your son? Sorry, boss. Didn't mean to offend. Won't happen again. Oh, yeah? How about you don't talk to me or my son ever again? I knew we shouldn't have installed those bird cams. Waste more money. These are very good birds. Sorry, boss. Didn't mean to offend. Lyle!
The energy company has installed a series of pump jacks in my fragile wetland. Could you get rid of them for me?
I smell a lawsuit. We'd make good money off this blunder. This is not allowed. It is illegal to pollute the wetland. You think they'd let me ride one of those things like a horsey? I'll handle this. If they wanted to keep those pump jacks, they should have put them somewhere else. Let's go... facts. You are in the park, and you see an alien being pursued by police officers. You try to get out of his way, but he sprints right into you, knocks you over, and drops his energy weapon at your feet. What do you do? Halo, combat evolved. Ask someone what happened. Do nothing. Literally just walk away. It is not your problem. Take the energy weapon. Alien tech is worth its weight in gold. Take the energy weapon and fire a few shots at the piggies. Let's see what this bad boy can do. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I can do... I only realized you could skip questions just now. I wonder if I can do 5555 and skip a question. As a result of your work today, Grey Michael was forced to return to the mothership after convincing the general population the events of Halo 2, Halo mentioned, actually happened. Beatrice found money in the budget for improving office uniforms. Stunning trench coats made from the finest Italian leathers. Steve Johnson, okay, we've had this one. Rotten Rogerio was forced to shoot his way out. But for you, it was another day at work. I wonder how many endings I've currently got. Let me check my... God, I've still only got like 22 of 60 achievements. I think I'm still missing a lot of endings. I think the only thing I'd say is like I don't even know where to begin. I don't know if the endings are like somewhat randomized or if it depends on the exact score you get. I don't even know where to begin trying to get all the endings. Because I have a feeling if I try and do 5555 and skip a question, I'm gonna get similar things. I might try and brute force it. Let me have a look, because I have most of the answers now. Let me try a couple times. 25 times. Bringing the power circuits. French partisans. Borrow money to buy a motorcycle. Adam Spargo. Operation Information Nuke. Ligia Kane. Universal Hard Hat. This is the only one like I don't currently know. God, there's fucking 8 options as well, so it's like hard to brute force it. So Old Scratch, Satan, Beelzebub, Lord Mandrew, Putrid Samuel, Brimstone, Benny, the Red Dragon, Iblis. Let's go Iblis. Skip questions to be fired by Merlin. No, okay. The problem as well is that like I don't know if there is a chance. Yeah, I'm missing 2. I don't know if there's a chance that like I don't call myself Adam Spargo. But I don't know. I feel like that must be it because I made the games and it says 2001 Adam Spargo. I wonder if the stuff I've missed in like the... So, because yeah, I call Adam Spargo. What's up? Oh, I can't ask myself any questions. Oh wait, did it say something? Call yourself the Solemn Gambler. Fuck. Okay. Shit. Okay. Nice. Nice. So now I really am only missing 1. So like I know all the other answers are right now. I probably could brute force it, but I'm like, do I want to do that? It's more if it's dependent on an ending. I think that we could be here a while. But if it's just dependent on, I know I haven't had like full conversations with everybody. I can definitely brute it now. Okay, I think let's do it because I really did intend this to be quite a short stream. I just wanted to kind of finish the game. Hell yeah. Okay, so 25 things, power circuits, French partisans, motorcycle, the Solemn Gambler. Yeah, I feel like if you don't get this one, you're never gonna brute force it. Hell yeah. This one, proceed the Liturgy of Cain, this, so I guess I'll just go A to H, right? Old Scratch. Okay, no. Beep, 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 beep. Meow, meow, meow. Borrow money to buy a motorcycle. Wow, 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 wow. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Satan. Nope. Okay, not Satan. Speed run. Speed run. Motorcycle jump. This. So we did Satan, right? Beelzebub? Nope. Okay. What if I... No, this is fine. The only one I'm like... No, I'm not. I'm fine. It was a French alligator. It was a French alligator. I'm fine with this. Liturgy of Cain, Universal Hard Hat, Lord Mandrew. Nope. Okay. Like, I wonder where the answer is. This one. This one. This one. Putrid Samuel. Ah! Putrid Samuel! It was Putrid Samuel! Oh. Ooh. Okay, what do we have? Error. 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 Notes. Oh, whoa. What's the point of all this? Ask Basil about the question mark. Finalize monthly reports for Trisha. Talk to John and Mike about the break room. Merlin is on a warpath today. Pick up an egg box on the way home and get some digestives and some cheddar. You fucking know this game's British because nobody else has digestives. Okay. So that was the notes. Oh. Oh, does this take me back to the original? Oh, I can like switch between these desktops now. Call? Intra-office call. Let's try calling Adam. What's up? What's up? How much do you get paid? How much do you get paid? What would you say you do here? What would you say you do here? Because I don't know if we're... It feels like we're logged into somebody else's... Oh. Create a time paradox. It feels like we're logged into somebody else's desktop. Oh, what if we call Basil? The number you've called is either busy or no longer in service. Oh, so I don't think we can call anyone from this desktop. Interesting. Manual, I think, should be the same, right? System. About this computer. Yeah. Okay. Permission denied. Command line, okay. Okay. Oh, there's only a few sounds. All sound. Perfect. Trash. Ooh. Okay, parking code. Parking passcode is 0931. Oh, hang on. I just got to go to the door real quick. I'll be back in like 1 minute. Okay. Pepa's food has been received. And I am out of breath from running up and down the stairs. Okay. Parking passcode. My programs. Yeah, so I think I'm logged into Basil's computer. Woo! Hey, Basil. Do you have any idea why my programs keep getting deleted? They're just for fun, and I only work on them while I'm on my break. It doesn't really seem fair that some administrator can just delete something that I only work on in my free time. Is there anything you could do, or anyone you could talk to, or anyone I could talk to? Let me know. I need to catch my breath. I'm so unfit. Favorite books. The Hobbit, The Detective, Nothing Lasts Forever, The Butter Battle Book, Necromancer. Maintenance request 99. A couple of maintenance guys came in to paint my office last week, and the paint fumes are really bad. I think they did a good job painting, but the smell in here is absolutely awful, and I've had a splitting headache all week. How long will it be for the smell to go away? Is there anything I can do? I wonder if someone could swing by and check it out. Thanks. Adam. Maintenance request 98. The vending machines in the break room are broken again. I talked to Chet about it, and he said he was too tired to fix them. They haven't been working for at least 3 or 4 days now. The food and drink are probably spoiled by now. Just wanted to let you guys know. Office cleanup schedule. Okay. If someone isn't here or has to take a day off, the list shifts forward for the rest of the week. Extra days at the end of the week caused by the week shifting forward will be covered by Adam. Return office stapler. Saying I heard. Sometimes I go about in pity for myself, and all the while, a great wind carries me across the sky. Okay. So we try log on. Hey, Adam, ready to get started? Oh, what the fuck? So now he doesn't have his, like, helmet on and stuff. Wait, so we are Adam? I'm confused. Yeah, let's get started. What is this device used for? Putting staples into paper. Stapling pieces of paper together. Stapling documents together. Stapling things together, I guess. Is it important to turn your desk lamp off at the end of the day? Yes, leaving it on would be a waste of electricity, bulb to burn out, electrical short, fire. I guess waste of electricity. The photocopier has run out of paper. What do you do? Refill the photocopier. Ask someone to refill the photocopier. Tell a manager, call maintenance. I guess refill. So is this my real desktop? Or is this like an alternate universe? Hello, Mike.
Hey, we're still doing lunch later.
Sorry, I'm way too busy. Assessment, lunch from home on a new diet. I'm way too busy? We have coffee and tea in the break room. Which do you prefer? You know what? I'll be controversial and say generally, if you ask me if I want a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, British card revoked, I will say like coffee. But in a work environment, especially in the UK, like you're going to have instant coffee. So if you ask me if I want instant coffee or tea every time. Instant coffee is disgusting. Extra pencils and pens are kept in the supply closet, storeroom. I mean, these are all the same thing, aren't they? What year was our company formed? Oh, shit. Are these questions that I should have the answers to? Let's say 91. Trisha. Not a vampire. Spargo, have you finalized your monthly reports? Not yet. I have an assessment. Not quite yet. I haven't got around to them, sorry. A microwave heats up food using microwaves. Is there a difference between left-handed scissors and right-handed scissors? Yes, they have ergonomic differences. This object is referred to as a computer mouse. John, I like how this guy kind of looks the same.
I'm going for a smoke break. You coming?
I don't like the smell of smoke. The smoke detector just beeped. What do you do? Like in an office environment? I don't know. Probably ask someone. I'm not paying for batteries. Batteries are expensive. Is a soft pretzel an appropriate replacement for a proper lunch? More of a snack. I mean, it looks pretty big though. Proper lunch would include some healthy vegetables. It looks pretty good to me, honestly, but I'll go snack, I guess. Do you prefer colorful or stainless steel paper clips? Honestly, I'll take stainless steel. Colorful, I just don't fuck with. Roger. Did you see the news? There's gonna be a storm tonight. Can we talk later? I don't watch the news. Somebody left the lid open on the garbage can. What should you do? Close the lid. A soft pretzel dipping sauce spilled on your tie. What do you do? Wipe it off, wipe the tie off, wipe off the tie, just wipe it off. Just wipe it off. What does this sign represent? The floor is wet. What is the polite name for this room? Toilet! The tape dispenser is almost out of tape. What do you do? Replace the tape. I like how they've gotten capitalized now. Replace the tape. Oh, what the fuck? Merlin Eggleton! Why does he look like a teenage turtle? Did you know, in the UK, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were called Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles? Fun fact. Am I speaking to Adam Spargo? Yes, this is Adam Spargo. Great! You're fired! I'm fired? Yep, you're done here. Ninjas were too graphic, pretty much. It was like a kind of Satanic Panic It was like a ninja panic thing. What did I do? You know what you did? I'm going to talk to Basil about this. Basil Bonser, that little worm, I fired him too. You can't do that. It's done. Pack up your shit and go. This isn't fair. What? He's gone. End call. Basil! Basil! I've been fired! What the hell? Did we just get fired? Merlin scuzzed us! Did we do something wrong? He's had it out for me since day one! Damn, I needed this job for my visa. God damn it! They're gonna make me go back to Canada. Is this game designed by like a Canadian that lives in the UK? God damn it. We got scuzzed. Eh? You know what? We're not fired. We quit. Huh? Huh? We don't need him. We could go our own way. But my visa. They want to send you back? Fine. Huh? But I'm going with you. Is this a love story? Getting fired is better? Is it? Maybe in America. You can apply for unemployment. Is that just an American thing, though? You do that? Hell yeah. We could go our own way. Seriously. Let's go to Canada. Let's make a computer game. Make a computer game? Is this like a self-bio piece? You're always making little computer games. What would it be? We could make a game about this stupid place. Why would anyone play that? We'll rake this stupid place over the coals. Would anyone play that? All the dumb questions we always have to answer, they are pretty dumb. All the stupid things we always have to do, it is pretty stupid. We'll call it Basil Bonser's Adam Spargo. No. We'll call it Bureaucratic Business Boy. Also no. We'll call it Question Answerer. No. We'll call it Too Bad. So sad. That's not bad. We'll call it Burnt Toast. I can see where this is going. Oh, that's pretty good. No! I've got it! Hit me. We'll call it... Yay! Gray Michael finished the Earth Zeta Reticulation Data Bridge. Beatrice led the Money Men in a war against the Old Masters. Jeep Johnson finally got to go fishing with John. Ah. Rotten Ruggiero found a hole in the firmament and tried to make the big man laugh. I like how he's on like the wings of a bird. And many years later, Adam Spargo returned to the world he had created. The end. Yeah. I don't know why my tongue is out all day today. Crazy. Quit to be CO3S. Fuck yeah. We've unlocked drum solo. All right. Hell yeah. All right. I'm really pleased. I just wanted to finish the game. What a fun game. Honestly, I feel like I could play this for hours just answering the stupid questions. I wonder how many questions there are. I'd be really interested to know like more specifics about the content. And also like so I'm still missing one answer as well, or like one kind of glitchy text. But that's fine. All right, that's for another day. Here's the nice thing about just streaming on YouTube. I could just end the stream. So yeah, if you want to join me in like a couple hours, I'm going to be playing some Clover Pit, which is a fun weird game also. And then I honestly might it depends on what I end up doing tomorrow, because I'm getting to the point where I actually have to do work for this tour that I start next week. But I did quite a lot of it this morning, so honestly, if I find myself at a loose end tomorrow, I might just start Baby Steps tomorrow. Yeah, Baby Steps, if you didn't know, it's the new game from Bennett Foddy, who did like Getting Over It, and I think one of the guys who worked on like Ape Out and UFO 50 and stuff like that. It's very weird and funny, but it's also like a kind of frustrating like physics based. I think I'll be interested to see how it is to play, because I've seen people play it, but I don't know how it is to actually control. I think you control like a foot at a time. Like you have to like manually walk your character, but I don't know how difficult that is in practice. So I'm excited to find out. I might just start that tomorrow. If I don't, then it'll be Wednesday, but I might start it tomorrow. All right. But yeah, see you in a couple hours, and thank you for watching. This game's awesome. Hell yeah. Goodbye. Can we get much higher?